Some might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are...
Hey everyone, I'm Calvin with Southern Country Living.
And I'm Marie.
We hope everyone's having a great day. Today we're doing our Sunday chat for February the 21st. And here in Northwest Georgia, our temperatures are pretty cool today. I think it's 40 degrees right now.
Yes.
And this is in the middle of the day. But the sun's shining outside. It's real beautiful. But we just got a cold day today. I think this coming week it's going to warm up and it's going to get into the 60s. So we're looking forward to that.
Yes.
Marie and I have really been busy this last week. We've got quite a few things that's been going on. And so first thing we want to do this morning, though, we want to go ahead and let Marie read her devotion. Okay. And we've been enjoying her reading that every Sunday for us. And from your comments, a lot of you have expressed your feelings that you enjoy it. So if you enjoy it, be sure and leave comments and let us know, and Marie will continue it for you.
Okay, use it for God. God has given every person certain abilities and gifts. Those things are His investments in you and are to be used to grow His kingdom. If you don't use them, you'll lose them. Each talent, skill, and ability you have is a gift from Him, and He wants you to use each one to honor Him and share His love with others. If you're not sure what gifts He gave you, ask Him to make them clear, and then pray for opportunities to serve Him with your talents and gifts. I tell you that to everyone who has, more will be given, but as for the one who has nothing, even what they have will be taken away. Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it. And that's true. Even in life, if you don't use it, you lose it. And me and Calvin try to pace ourselves so we don't lose it. But in what this verse is talking about is we all have talents, and God gives us talents. And some people say they don't know what they are, but just pray to God and He'll show you. He showed me my talents, and I've used them along the way. And He's even showed me Calvin's talents. And I know Calvin's talents, but I don't even know if Calvin knows them. Calvin, to me, he helps people. A lot of people call on Calvin to do different jobs, and he's very handy, and he's always been able to do just about anything electronical, carpentry-wise, and he's really good in math too. And so they even call on him to do math problems, especially our grandchildren, and even our daughter when she was in college. And so he's just a man of many talents and many gifts. And so that's what Calvin's is. It's easier to see other people's gifts than it is your own.
Well, I can see yours too. Okay. And I have always helped people. A lot more when I was younger.
Yeah.
Since I've got older, I don't really have the energy to do what I used to do. But up until I was about 60, probably about 65, I was doing a lot of major projects for people.
Yes, and even this week, our sink developed a leak, and he went to the hardware store. Instead of paying $400 or $500 for a plumber to come out and fix it, he did it himself. And so I'm glad that he knows how to do that kind of stuff, because I'm no carpenter and definitely not a plumber.
Well, we had since you mentioned that, we had a weird problem this week, something I've never actually ran into in our whole life with the kitchen sink. Mm-hmm. I installed that kitchen sink back in 1993.
Yeah.
But anyway, one of big nuts that screws up onto the bottom of the drain that holds it in place. That nut actually broke. And when it broke, it caused the drain to come loose and water started seeping underneath it. And so for about 2 days, we didn't know where the water was coming from. But every time we would fill the sink up with water, it would start to drip. And so it finally got bad enough I found the leak.
Yeah.
And so I got it fixed, and I told Marie, I said, I don't know if I can climb under that sink and do it or not, but if I can do it, I'll do it and save us the money. If not, we'll call a plumber. So we got it done. So, okay, Marie, next subject I want to talk about, I want to mention just for a minute here our shirts and merchandise that I had talked to you about last week. And we sold a lot of shirts and merchandise. We appreciate that. If you did not get to order anything, we still have a few of the shirts left. And I think there may be 1 or 2 sweatshirts left. The sizes are limited, so if you want to go into our store and check it, do that. And we would appreciate it. I think we only got about another week or so, and we're going to close the store down. So if you want to get some of the merchandise, it is on clearance sale price right now. And I want to mention, we did get everything shipped out that was purchased last week. And as far as I know, everybody has received their packages. But we had 2 people that live on the West Coast. One of them, her name is Dawn, and another, her name is Elizabeth. And you hadn't received yours yet, but I checked tracking on this morning, and they're on the way. It's just, I guess it has to travel a further distance to get there.
Yeah.
And then a little special note to one of our viewers that bought a shirt. Her name is Dottie. And on Dottie's order, I messed your order up, and I sincerely apologize for that. We sent you the wrong shirt. And so I have corrected it and sent you the correct shirt. And I checked the tracking on it, and you should have received that Friday afternoon. So hopefully you did receive the correct shirt.
Yeah, hopefully.
And like I said, we still got just a handful more. So if you want to get one of those shirts, be sure and look in our description below, and we'll have a link down there where you can go to the store and order. And I'll put the link right here so you can see it. Okay, Marie, tell everybody what we went through Monday of last week.
Well, we just had to go for, it's part of our wellness checkup, and we had to go and do blood work. And so I was sort of dreading doing that because I'm hard to stick. And so I must have been really hydrated that day because I went in there and that lady was able to get it right off the bat. And I was so thankful for that. But I could tell she was a praying lady by her attitude and the way that she talked and everything. And so she must pray before she does the stick. And so I was praying too because I remember the last time I got stuck. And so she got all of the blood that she needed to without any problems. So that was a plus for me and her.
That was real good,
Yeah.
yes. And also this coming week, Marie will be going, I think on Wednesday of this coming week, you're going to get another IV infusion. And that helps her to not be dehydrated. And so that's going to be good. And then after this week, she'll be going on a monthly basis to get them as often as she needs them.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll work. Monday night, Marie, we were sitting here, I think it was around 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we was watching something on YouTube, and the electricity went out. And that was the day we'd had a lot of rain,
Yeah.
and the wind was blowing about 15 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And just you could hear tree limbs falling everywhere. and I'd already mentioned earlier, I said, I hope our power don't go off.
Yeah.
But sure enough, power went off around right about 8 o'clock. It might have been a little bit later than that.
Yeah.
But it didn't come back on till about 12:30 that night, in the middle of the night. And so
I didn't miss anything too bad though because we have phones, and so I was still able to keep up with everything on YouTube. And so we had some candles and we lit them, and then we also have some lights that are, what do you call those types of lights?
just battery operated lights.
lights. And so we had those, and they kept us where we could see, and so it wasn't too bad.
And we didn't have to worry about heat because we do have we have a source of gas heat. So when electricity's off, we can keep our house warm,
Yeah,
even though our big heating system don't work.
yeah.
And speaking of big heating system, I had to go under the house one day last week, and I
Yeah.
replaced the filter in our heating system.
And I was thinking that you may be getting a little bit too old to be doing that, but he had to show me he wasn't.
Well-
So he crawled right up under there, and he was out in no time.
Well, the same thing I told her. I said, if I can do it, I'm going to do it, and if I can't, I'll stop and get someone else to do it for me. Okay. And so last week on Tuesday, now that's when we had a real busy day that week, Marie.
Yeah.
And I remember when we got through, I was so tired I had to come home and take a nap. And so, but I'll let you tell everyone what we did on Tuesday of last week.
Okay, yes, we went thrifting and we had a great time doing it. And Calvin passed by something that he needed though, but then he seen it on video, and so he went back to try to get it, but it was already gone. And it was at the Habitat for Humanity store, and he also met a subscriber there. And she's a very nice lady, and she actually went to the church that we attend. And she said that she knew Calvin, and so she come up to him and talked to him and everything. But I was sitting out in the car because I didn't want to get out and go in, because sometimes I don't, because it just depends on how my arthritic hip is, and I wasn't feeling it that day, so I stayed out in the car. But it's a real good, that store is a really nice store, the Habitat for Humanity store, and it has a lot of good things in it. And I've seen several sold furniture items, and I'll be checking back because I got my eye on something that I want, and I'll be going back and seeing if they ever get one.
We'll keep looking for it, won't we?
Yeah.
And also on that Tuesday, we went down to Zorba's, and we picked up our meal for that day and took over to Kim's house, and we got spaghetti.
Yeah.
And Marie got a Greek salad to go with her spaghetti, and I just had spaghetti. But that was the biggest container of spaghetti. My hand's way down here, but okay, that was the biggest container of spaghetti, and but it was so delicious.
Yeah, and the salad was pretty big too.
Yeah.
Me and Calvin couldn't eat all of ours, so we saved it for leftovers, didn't we?
We sure did. We also had a great time playing with Addison and Avery, and it's just so much fun. We always talk about going there and having fun with them, but we also enjoyed being with Kim and Jonathan
We
too.
do, yes.
We don't never talk about being with them that much. Okay, Marie, and then on Wednesday, we was both tired and wiped out because we did a lot on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday was Valentine's Day, and we were planning on going somewhere to eat that day, but we changed our mind. We had so much spaghetti left over, we decided just to have a good spaghetti dinner.
Right.
And Marie and I both, we got each other candy and cards for Valentine's Day. And when you get up to this age, you don't have to go somewhere every year for Valentine's Day to be happy, right?
Right.
Okay. And then we've already talked about on Friday about our sink leaking, and so I got that taken care of. This last week, Marie, we did do 4 videos,
Yes.
and we had talked about it to ourselves, and we were hoping that we could start doing at least 3 videos during the week. If we couldn't do 3, we'd do 2. But we managed to get 4 videos this last week. Of course, the first one was last week's Sunday chat, and we had talked about that. And then the second video we did came out on Monday night, and that was where we cooked the chicken breast in the air fryer.
Yes.
And Marie and I have got to where we really enjoy cooking chicken in the air fryer. Actually, for Super Bowl, we didn't watch the Super Bowl, but Marie cooked chicken wings
Yes.
in the air fryer for Super Bowl, didn't you? Well, we really enjoyed those chicken wings that we had that evening. The next video that we had was the video where we recorded us going to the thrift store and then going by Zorba's. And that was our fun day thrifting video. And we've been enjoying doing that. And Marie was telling me this morning, she said, Calvin, I know a thrift store that I want us to go to that we hadn't been to in a long time. And so we may do that this coming week. And our next video we did, what came out on Friday night, was the taco potato casserole. Now that meal, just to look at, you may think it's not going to turn out too good, but it's got everything you want in it. It's got meat, potatoes, and cheese. So you can't ask for anything any better than that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I even, after I had it that night, I went back and got just a little bit more late that night. That's how much I enjoyed it. And then the leftovers the next day, they were even better than they was the first day. So it was a really good casserole. If you tried it, leave in the comments and let us know if you tried that one, okay? How'd you like that taco potato casserole, Marie?
I like anything that's got potatoes and hamburger meat in it.
Yeah.
And it had peppers and onions too, so
Yeah.
it was good.
Now, I didn't mention this, but I'll go ahead and tell you right quick. I did check my blood work online, and my sugar levels are up a little bit. I'm not going to tell you the exact numbers, but they're just a little bit higher than what I would like for them to be. So I told Marie I'm going to try my best to cut down on some of these sweets. So if you see Marie making a real good dessert, I may have a nice little size serving that I'm going to do the taste test on, but I'm not going to eat the whole dessert, okay?
And believe it or not, I'm the one that likes desserts and everything, and my sugar is not high at all.
Her sugar is perfect. She's got it made, but mine has went up slowly. But ever since my surgery, I've been just eating what I wanted, and believe me, I've been enjoying a lot of desserts. And so it's time to cut that out and cut back a little bit on my sugar, and then also things like potatoes and rice and pasta and bread. Of course, I've been cut back on bread for a long time.
Yeah, and really, I haven't been making that many sweets either, and it showed up in my blood work.
Yeah, it did. But so we're going to both work on that. And
But I'm still not going to quit eating sweets, but I'm just not going to eat them a lot.
okay. So that takes care of that. That was all the videos we had last week. Now, normally, today, this is Saturday, we have a video already planned and prepared for Monday evening, but as of right now, we don't have one. So we're going to see if we can come up with something between now and Monday to put on for Monday evening. So that's all I've got this week, Marie. I want to remind everybody about the shirts. There's only just a few left, so if you want to get one of those few that's left, be sure and go in there and place your order quick, because they will be sold out quick. Last week we had some aprons, and the aprons were gone just like that. They were the first thing sold out. And so we do have a few of the shirts, so check them out. Marie, I'll let you close the video out. I enjoyed doing our Sunday chat this morning. Seems like we had a lot of good things to talk about, and I really enjoy sharing things that we do with our friends and our YouTube friends.
Yeah, and if y'all see us out and about and you want to come up and say hey to us, we don't mind it at all.
And the lady that came up to me in the thrift store, her name was Kay, and I won't tell you her full name. And I did get a picture of her, me and her together, but I forgot to ask her if it'd be okay if we put it on the YouTube video. So out of respect for her, I will not put it on the YouTube video. But we do enjoy meeting all of our viewers. And we met one of our viewers recently when you was getting one of your injections that day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Over at the doctor's office.
Yeah.
And so we never know where we're going to run into somebody. But we love running into you. If you see us, come up and speak to us. We'd love it, okay? Okay, Marie.
Okay, so y'all have a nice weekend, and so y'all do what you love and love what you do, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
We were young and we were free. never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking,